Okay, we are back to linear law part 2, and this is the long question. Okay, alright, you see the variables shown are from an experiment, x and y values. Okay, and they are related by this equation y equals to p plus q over x, where p and q are constants. Using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 cm 2 units on the xy axis, plot the graph and hence find all these values. Okay, so this is a long question and you need to do the graph with the graph paper here. Alright? Okay, let me go step by step. Okay, step 1, what you do is you convert the non-linear equation that they gave you, y equals to p plus q over x. You're going to change it to the linear form first. Okay, now you have to get a clue from the question. You see the question, it says plot the graph with the x-axis against the xy axis. So which means this x is capital X and this one is your capital Y. Okay, now when you look at this, you need to change this to capital Y as in the question. How do we change this to this? All you need is to times by x. So when you times by x, the whole row, you can get xy equals to px plus q. Alright, so now you have changed. You can identify this as a capital Y. This is your capital X. Therefore, what is the value in front of x? It will be your gradient. And the value behind is your y-intercept, which is the value of c. Okay, that's the first thing you do, is you convert a non-linear to the linear form, step 1. Okay, now we go on to the graph. Now, in order to plot x against xy, I have values of x, but I do not have values of xy. So you need to expand your table and find what you need, all the xy values. Xy means x times y, x times y, x times y, x times y, x times y. Okay, you need to find that. You have to calculate one by one. Okay, I show you the answers now. Okay, right here it is 7, here it is 9, then we have 11.01, we have 13.20, 15 and 16.62. Right? Okay, all these values, please make sure it is in 2 decimal places. Otherwise, you lose 1 mark. Okay, you have to show this, and you have to make sure that all your values here are calculated to 2 decimal places. Okay? Alright, now we go on to step. So step 1 was to convert non-linear to linear. Step 2 is to extend your table and show them your new values. Step 3 will be to plot the graph, draw the graph. Okay, let's go aside. Okay, so on your graph paper, you will draw, say like this. Okay, this is x and this will be xy. Okay, your capital Y and your capital X. Okay, now follow the scale here. 2 cm to 1 unit on the x-axis, meaning here is 1, see 2 cm to 1 unit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the axis, and 2 cm to 2 units, which means here is 2. 2 cm, 2 units. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, how high do we have to go? Let's look at the values. From 7 right up to 16.6, so we need until 18 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay? Okay, you have to do up to the last one, maximum and on the other side. Alright, so we have labeled the axis and we have drawn to the scale. Okay, now we plot the points. So you need to plot 1 and these 2. Okay, you are going to plot xy. So 1 is 7, 2 and 9, these are your coordinates, 3 and 11.3 and so on. So you need to plot the points, 1 and 7, so you go up to 7, say here, alright, roughly put a big cross there. 2 and 9, so 2 goes to 9, over here, 3 goes to 11.1, 11 is here, 11.1 will be somewhere a little bit above. Okay, put the number here. 4 goes to 13.2. 13 will be here, 13.2 will be here. Okay, on your graph paper it will be very accurate. Maybe mine is not so good. 5 would be 15 here. Okay, let me show you. And 6 is going to be 16.6, 16, 17, 16.6 is here. Okay. Alright, you plot all the points clearly. You don't have to have all the dotted lines, please. Okay, from your graph book, you can easily see all the lines. The teacher has to do this. Okay, all these lines are not supposed to be there. You just plot the points. Okay, so you got this. Alright. What do you do after this? You get your long ruler, you put it here and you adjust the ruler to get the line of best fit. Okay, so I'm going to just draw this. Most probably something like that. Not so good. In my mind, we shall just do some minor changes here. Okay, say you got this line, alright? So what you do once you've got the line, very very important, please extend the line until it cuts the y-axis. It must cut the y-axis because later we want to read the y-intercept. Okay? Make sure you extend the line to cut the y-axis. Understand? Okay. Now check and see. You have like 1, 2, 3. Okay, not so good my points. Let me just cheat a bit. Okay, I don't have a ruler to do this. Okay, you can't do that. You can't cheat. Alright, so now you look. Here you have one coordinate. Here one more below and one above. So they are balanced. So you got line of best fit. Okay, 3 points on the line, 2 below, 1 above is well balanced. So this is called a line of best fit. Okay, now you are done already with drawing the graph. Final step is to do the question. Alright, hence find the value of P, Q and Y when X is this. Okay, now let's go back to the equation. What is our P? P is the gradient. So if you want to find the value of P, it's actually the gradient, and you can use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But these coordinates you need to choose from the graph. You cannot simply take from here. Okay, you can choose 2 coordinates that are on the line. Okay, I would say maybe I would choose maybe this and this. Okay, further apart. So this is for 4 and 1. So this and this. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you calculate roughly, you get something like that. So that's your value of P. Found P already. Okay, P is gradient. Now when we look here, what is Q? Q is the value of the y-intercept. So you just extend the line and read here. Okay, let's say it is 4.9. So Q will be the value of C, which is 4.9. You just have to read this value. Okay, 4.9 just before 5. Alright, so you got PQ done. This is done, this is done. Final one, find the value of Y when X is 3.5. Okay, X is 3.5. Now when you look at this axis, it is X. Therefore, you can straight away search for 3.5. Where is it? In the middle. This is 3.5. So what do? You go up to the graph, straight to the graph. When it reaches there, you turn this way and you read. Okay, let's say this is coming to 13. So when x is 3.5, xy is 13. You know, this 13 is not y, it is the axis. What is it? Xy is 13. Xy is 13. But you want to find y. So you make y the subject. 13 divided by x. You just sum with this is your x, 3.5. And that's your answer. Calculate. So done. Okay, everything is done. So altogether you will get 10 marks. Okay, 1 mark for the table. Make sure it's 2 decimal places. Okay, 1 mark here. And then you have your graph. Your graph will be about 3 marks. That's 4 already. And your answers will be 2, 2, 2. 6 marks. Altogether 10 marks. Okay, so this is all. This is an example of a long question. Hope you understand and practice. Please practice. Okay, see you for now. Bye.